Property Office of the Philippines, IPOPHIL, where she manages the IP regional operations in the Cordillera and oversees the operations in regions 1, 2, and 3 as a cluster head of North Luzon. Since joining IPOPHIL in August 2009, she has dedicated her career to promoting and safeguarding intellectual property. She earned her bachelor's degree in future engineering from Central University, graduating in 2009, and later obtained her master's degree in business administration from the University of the Cordilleras in 2015.
A passionate advocate for intellectual property rights, Ms. Jean promotes the concept of IP for IP, emphasizing the importance of protecting the intellectual property of indigenous peoples in the Cordillera. She actively conducts information dissemination seminars across various agencies, organizations, and universities aiming to enhance awareness, appreciation, utilization, and enforcement of intellectual property rights.
Everyone, let's put our hands together for Ms. Jean Tancado.
Dahil gusto namin kayo protektado sa inyong mga malikhaing gawa.
Okay, thank you so much, Pepe! Lakbay? Aral! Yan, so lakbay ita. Thank you so much, DICT, for inviting me. Alam ko parang siningin pala yung IPO, no? So thank you so much kasi pinagbigyan niyo pa rin mo yung nangasama yung intellectual property dun sa event natin this afternoon. Actually, kanina umaga pa ako, sabi ko sana nakakahawa ang creativity. Kasi yung crowd na ito, namin creatives, lalabas na po ako na very creative na kasi hindi ako very artistic. Pero actually, very, ano naman siya, very inspiring. So sana, lahat kayo ngayon ay na-inspire. Ano bang pumalakpak yung mga na-inspire? So sana mabilis lang yung lecture ko. Sa law actually is parang course to already know. Pero kayo nakunin nyo lang ito ng 15 to 20 minutes. So sana kahit na medyo limited yung time natin, na-explain ko pa rin ng maayos and even though mas tikiback ito kasi may upo ako, sorry hindi na ako siguro makakawaan. Pero I leave my contact details in case na later on gusto nyo ng consultation with me or na-isip ko natin yung office. Okay, yan. So ano ba ang intellectual property? So I can wrap it outline. Short lang naman yan, no? Pero sana maging interesting siya sa akin. So from the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines, sino dito ang familiar with IPOPHIL? Yan, so konti lang. Sino dito ang familiar with Department of Trade and Industry? Yan, mas marami. So actually, ang Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines po is an attached agency of the Department of Trade and Industry. So this is the Virtual Farming Act number 293.
Sure mo ito man dyan region tatay dyan.
So meron tayo actually 16 satellite offices all over the Philippines. And yung office po natin, cooperating PAR, is located in PTI Regional Office. So same building po yan with PRC. Yan yung mga pupunta ng PRC, no? So may second floor po So ano ba ang intellectual? Yan, para hindi ako masyadong nag-e-effort. Thank you! Yan. So medyo mas madali na ako magsalita. Yan. So ano ba ang intellectual property? So siguro, I can say na lahat tayo ngayon dito ay owners ng thousands, even millions of properties. Maniniwala ba kayo? Parang walang nag-a-agree. So tingnan natin later on, no? So property, it pertains to ownership. So pag sinabi ng property, ibig sabihin, meron kang rights of ownership, meron kang right na gamitin yung property at the same time to exclude others from using your property kasi sa'yo yun. Yun yung rights of ownership. In relation to intellectual property, from the name itself, intellectual, ibig sabihin, these are the products of our intelligence or the product of our intellect. Ito yung expressions ng ating creativity, expressions ng ating ideas. Kaya sabi ko kanina, lahat tayo dito, owners tayo ng maraming properties because we have like real estate, mga sasakyan, bahay, ang intellectual property, it enjoys the same right of ownership. So, pwede sa business, it come in a form of branding. Yung logo, yung tagline, no? Sa mga inventors, we have mga products and processes, as well as sa literary and artistic works, which is most of you here siguro, dito kayo papasok sa literary and artistic works. So, ano kaya ang form of intellectual property? So, hindi pala yung isa. So, sa experience ko with IPO, parating ang daming pupunta sa office. Hindi siya very known pa, hindi very aware. Minsan pupunta sila sa office, sasabihin nila, gusto ko pong ipa-trademark yung aking patent. Gusto kong ipa-copyright yung aking trademark. Okay? Or tatanungin nila, ma'am, ano po yung requirement for intellectual property? So, marami po siyang klase. Like, for example, this particular set of products, for the branding, yung kunwari, McDonald's or Jollibee, yun yung trademark. Okay? And then we have the formulation ng drinks or ng fries or ng burger. That is trade secret. O pwede din naman siya sa patent. Ano pa ba? Yung straw. Familiar tayo before na ang straw lang is yung straight lang siya na straw. Ngayon, meron na yung bendable, meron na yung edible, di ba? Yan. So, yung mga innovations on existing na products, we call this utility model. Okay? For graphics, dahil kunwari, yung mga photos, mga advertising materials and videos for this product, copyright naman po yun. Okay? So, iba-iba po siya ng form of intellectual property, and meron din siyang kind of registration. For the yung shape ng container ng fries, kapag hindi siya regular lang, meron siyang special form, that would be industrial design. Okay? So before ko isa-isahin yung different intellectual properties, very important itong tinatawag natin na intellectual property cycle. Kaya very thankful ako with the ICT for including intellectual property dito sa lectures natin today, kasi hindi mo pwedeng ihiwala yung protection when you are creating. No? Kasi at the end of the day, hindi mo ma-maximize yung opportunities mo for your intellectual property. At the same time, what if kailangan mo mag-enforce? No? What if kailangan mo ng recognition para dun sa mga creations mo? So dito po pumapasok yung intellectual property. First dun sa ating cycle is creation. So dito po tayo magaling. No? Tatapusin mo ba ng hindi? We create. So ang dami ninyong creations, drawings, mga audiovisual, mga sculptures, diba? And so on and so forth. After creation, ano yung dapat na next? Doon sa ating cycle. So dapat, dito pupasok yung protection ng intellectual property registration. Before tayo mag-commercialize or mag-utilize or mag-publish. Ang nangyayari kasi, kapag nag-create tayo, ano yung next na ginagawa natin? Publish agad. Commercialize agad. Binibenta natin agad. No? Sinushow natin in public for public disclosure na nami-miss out natin yung stage of protection ng intellectual property. Kaya kapag kailangan na natin mag-enforce ng ating rights, yung exclusive rights na tinatawag, it would be very difficult kung hindi tayo nag-invest sa protection. Kaya actually, ang intellectual property is an investment on the protection and sa portfolio rin, of course. So, why we promote and protect intellectual property? Siyempre, rights of ownership. Meron tayong control, no, in relation to sino yung pwede gumamit, mag-produce, mag-manufacture ng ating, or mag-exploit ng ating mga intellectual properties. It creates market identity, enhances market reputation, and increases market value. So, na-mention din kanina about branding. Very important. Facilitates licensing, franchising, and other IP-based agreements. Avoid wasteful investment in research and development and marketing. And avoids unnecessary litigation. And first of all, general rule is first to file ang intellectual property. So kapag hindi ka nag-file ng inyong intellectual property, like for example, patents and trademarks, tapos nag-file yung iba ahead of you, mahirap kung i-contest yung first use. Okay? So if you don't file for it, someone else might file for it. So hindi natin yung gusto mangyari. So in relation to general rules and okay, so ano yung different types of intellectual property? Mabilis na lang po ito. So first is patent. Have you heard of patent? Narinig niyo na ba ang patent? Yes, no? So we have three kinds. We have invention, utility model, and industrial design. So patent invention, this relates to product and processes. Mga inventong mga produkto, mga technologies, no? And it enjoys 20 years of exclusive rights. Okay, so for example, ito, from Kering na brand. So meron silang na-develop na isa siyang electric spoon. Ginagamit ko ng mga merong dietary restrictions. So maglalagay lang sila ng very small amount of salt doon sa food para lang may ma-detect yung spoon. And then kapag ginamit na nila, ma-enjoy nila yung food nila because the spoon would enhance yung taste or yung umami yung food na kinakain nila. Pwede rin sa patent, yung mga machines, manufactured articles, mga compositions of matters, including processes. Okay, so kung meron kayong process na na-develop, if it's unique, it's original, pwede din po siya as a patent. Okay, so, ano lang, trivia. Ano ang difference ng generic tsaka branded na medicine? Spelling. Ano ba?
Mas mura yung generic. Mas mahal.
Di ba? So, alam niyo ba, syempre yung mga pharmaceutical companies nagde-develop sila ng mga pharmaceutical products, medicine, di ba? So, ang ginagawa nila, kasi they expend so much sa research, development, expend a lot of money, clinical trials, tests, and so on and so forth. So, pag nakapag-develop sila, pinapapatent nila yan. So that, sabi natin kanina, ma-enjoy nila yung 20 years of exclusive rights. So, pag exclusive sa kanila, monopoly. Pwede silang mag-impose ng higher price kung sa kanilang product, of course, so that they can recover yung mga expenses nila din sa development. At the same time, ang pwede lang mag-produce yung mga nag-license sa kanila. Okay? So, yung mga authorized lang ng mga distributors and so on and so forth. What happens after 20 years? Siyempre, hindi na valid yung kanilang patent protection or hindi na siya exclusive. So, ang mangyayari, lahat po ng patent documents are actually published. So, yung ibang mga pharmaceutical companies, they have know-how, they have the facility, and so on and so forth. Pwede na din nila i-develop or gawin, i-manufacture rather, itong pharmaceutical product na ito, and then they can sell it at a much cheaper price. Kasi ang expenses na lang nila doon sa marketing and manufacturing kasi public domain na po siya. Yes? Pero technically, yung between a branded medicine tsaka yung patented, or yung branded medicine tsaka yung generic counterpart, is same lang din po ng active ingredients. Bago po ba yun sa inyo? So wag mo kayong mahihiyang magtanong. Sabi ni Raimel. Okay, kasi okay lang yun. Okay, so next is utility model. Isa na lang natin.
Hindi yung effect niya, parehas din.
Utility model naman is, ano siya?
Pareho din.
In relation to innovation. Meron na itong product na ito, pero ang ginawa mo, in-improve mo siya. So yung improvement, yun ngayon yung meron kang claims. Yun yung utility model, or we call this petty patents or innovation patents. Mai-enjoy mo siya for 7 years. So sabi natin kanina, patent invention is 20 years. Utility model is 7 years only. And then after that, public domain siya. Kaya nyo ba gumawa ng product na to? Very simple. So disclaimer lang that necessary po na itong examples na ito are registered na mga application.
Talagang hindi ka mapasot yan. Tulong kayo.
Payo is an existing product. So household products. Ang ginawa ng vendor, nilagyan niya lang ng kapote. Okay? So pag kayo, gusto niyo naman lagyan ng wiper, pwede din naman. So that's an innovation. Combinations of product. Or payloads, simple design ng payloads. Ito ang malakunan sa bahay. It's a parang common household product. Pero ang ginawa ng inventor, ano yung innovation niya dito? Yung shape.
Ay, kamay.
So, common lang yung unan, pero ginawa niya siya na parang nakayakap sa'yo. Saan kaya ito nabibili? Or belt. So, ang ginawa niya, common lang, may belt, common technology, common product. Ang invention niya is, inubay niya with parang measuring tape. Nilagyan niya na measuring unit. Okay? Or yung eyeglasses, nilagyan niya ng lighting device. So, these are simple innovations. Pag ikaw yung original na nag-develop doon, pwede mo siyang apply as a or yung packaging ng toothpaste. Di ba pag malapit nang maubos yung toothpaste, parang mahirap nang ilabas yung content. So, ang ginawa nila, yung innovation nila dito is ginawa lang nila na end-to-end yung outlet ng product. So, still, di ba? It's a simple innovation, but it is useful and it is new. So, pwede po siya as a PNP model. Yung sapatos, nilagyan lang ng roller. Okay? So, next, number 3. Hep hep! Lakbay! Yes, okay. So, next po is industrial design. Yung word itself, sa akin naman dito is design. So, ang protected po dito is yung design ng product. Okay? So, design ng jewelry, design ng furniture, design ng sapatos, ng damit. So, in relation to design, ang registration po nun or yung kind of intellectual property is industrial design. So, kung ikaw po isa sa fashion designer, meron kang industrial design ng mga intellectual properties. It enjoys protection na 5 years and pwede mo siyang i-extend ng 2 terms or maximum po na 50 years. So, if you're familiar with Sagada Weaving, familiar po ba kayo with Sagada Weaving? So, bago-bago pa lang po ako with IPO, na-receive ko na po na application nila is extension ng kanilang industrial design application for their hand-woven textiles and mga designs ng bags and wallets. Yung iPhone, diba? Yung kanyang phone button, it is perfect circle. Pag nakita niyo yung phone niyo, if it's perfect circle, that's iPhone. If it's triangular or rectangular, alam niyo na, ibang brand na po yun. So, iPhone actually owns yung design ng perfect circle na phone button. Apparel, uniform. So, ito po is faculty uniform from Bontoc State University, dating MPSPC. Mga hand-woven textiles, jewelries, and mga damit, gowns, furnitures. Ito po is an actual application from Karinka. And then, trade secret. Ano ang trade secret? So, pwede, ito po ay mga secret information, secret data. Okay, so pwede yung mga formulations po ng mga food or data. So, kailangan lang na-meet niya yung tatlong requirement para siya ay mag-consider na trade secret. Dapat meron siyang commercial value. And then, dapat known pa lang siya sa ilan. Hindi pa siya known to all. No? So, dapat secret pa siya. Otherwise, hindi siya trade secret. And wala po itong formal registration with our office kasi nga trade secret lang siya. So, important lang din to protect yung mga trade secret is doon din sa owner ng trade secret. Next is trademark. So, ang trademark, any symbol, word, pwede siyang logo, taglines, or combination that identifies your product, your services, your artwork, that is trademark. So, for example, yung Tor Sagon is actually a registered trademark. Pina-register ko yan ni Master Tor. So, it grants exclusive rights and it is territorial by nature. Ibig sabihin, country per country po ang grant ng exclusivity. And 10 years po yung kanyang validity and nire-renew mo na lang siya every term. Okay? So, pwede yung product name, service name, logo, taglines, kahit po yung inyong business name. If you want exclusive rights doon sa pangalan, pwede nyo po siya i-file as a trademark for exclusivity or rights of ownership. Okay, so these are the examples. Alam niyo ba na si Benguet State University, nung napa-register nila as a trademark yung acronym na BSU, si Bicol State University had to change to BU, naging Bicol University. Si Batangas State University, BATSU, and meron pa yung mga iba. Because naging exclusive rights yung acronym na BSU. Okay? Si BPI is also a heavy filer ng trademark. Auto, cafeteria, Pag-Quiz Award, Go Negosyo, madami pang iba. Okay? So exclusive rights po yung binibigay ng trademark registration. Okay, so these are a few more. So galing po ito from different provinces in Far. So ang indicator natin ng registered trademark, ito po yung acronym na TN, which means trademark, or yung encircled R, which means registered. So siguro napapansin niyo, di ba, yung mga brands, kahit yung mga product na siya encircled R, so that is registered or TN or trademark. Pero pag registered trademark po siya, dapat encircled R lang siya. Okay? So let's proceed na po sa copyrights. Sa next slide na lang ulit tayo. Kasi yun yung mas yung sa copyrights. So copyright basically is anything that is literary and artistic. Copyright po ang registration. So siguro ang kailangan nilang ma-remember, unlike other intellectual properties, si copyright, hindi niyo po kailangan ng any form of registration upang ma-enjoy po ninyo yung exclusive rights. So kunyari, meron pong umamit ang inyong mga artworks, no? Pinost nila online, ginawa nila ng parang design for shirt or mga merchandise. Yes.
This is very important. Do not allow the AI bros to steal your work. Listen to this, okay? Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Yan. So, hindi kailangan na mayroong registration. So, kung may gumamit, do not worry na, alam, hindi ko siya pinaka-copyright, hindi ko siya pina-IPO. Pwede pa rin po kayong mag-reports. Pero of course, even if wala po siya, hindi po siya nagre-require ng registration, we still encourage you to register. Okay? I mean, for purposes of certification, pwede po kayong mag-file ng certificate for copyright for your portfolio so that you have your records of your works. At the same time,
Anything you create today is nothing that restricted under copyright law. So no one corporation.
Meron kayong legal document as evidence ng inyong claims of ownership. So pwede po siya sa Philippine National Library or pwede po siya sa Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. And it will only cost you around 550 pesos. Okay, so kaya nyo naman siguro yun, no? So, what can be registered? Ano po, mga computer programs, softwares, games, okay, digital works of arts, books, pamphlets, e-books, letters, musical compositions, lyrics or without lyrics, even choreographic works. Okay? That's why si Sarah Geronimo at si Jorcel C, when they parted ways, si Sarah hindi niya pwede gamitin yung choreography ni Jorcel C because of intellectual property or basically copyrights. Okay? So ito pa yung tsura ng copyrights. Visual and graphical arts, architectural, educational works, sculptures, including mga derivative works, like kung siya and then pinanslate siya into a movie. So yung both expressions po are copyrightable. Okay? For commission work, ito, very important. Sino ang owner ng copyright for commission work? Kunyari, nagpagawa ako ng logo doon sa digital creator. Sino ang may-ari ng logo? Yung trademark. And yung copyright. Yung creator or yung business owner na nagpagawa. Or, kunyari, nag-hire ako ng photographer. Okay? So, babayaran ko siya to take pictures of our wedding. Sino ang owner ng copyright ng mga photos? Ako ba na nag-hire sa kanya? Or yung photographer?
Alright. Yes?
Ano? Sino ang owner ng copyright? For commission work.
Alright, we will be giving merch kung sino makakasagot. So, ma'am.
Yung may-ari.
Sino ang may copyright?
Photographer ba or nag-hire sa kanya na take the photo?
Yung photographer o yung nag-hire? Yung nag-hire daw, ma'am.
Actually, yung photographer. Sorry. Para mabilis nila. So, para lang po alam ninyo, kasi marami pong hindi nakakaalam. Akala nila, kung pinayaran naman niya ako to take the photo, to make the logo, to make this digital item na yan. So, may mga stories tayo kanina na parang may nagpapagawa sa kanila sa mga art materials, ganyan. So, for commission work, by default pa rin po, ang owner ng copyright will be the creator unless meron pong waiver or transfer. So, marami po akong clients sa Baguio, mga organizations, nagpapagawa sila ng mga computer programs. So, pag ina-apply po nila yan, meron nakalaki po na dito ang assignment. Okay? Yung creator, kailangan niya i-assign yung kanyang rights doon sa nag-hire sa kanya, nag-commission sa kanya. Okay, so for clear na yun. And iwasan po natin yung aming CTO pag nag-post tayo online. Okay, so that's it. For every product and services, we can have multiple intellectual properties depending on the expression or form. So thank you so much. And maraming salamat po.
Ayan. At thank you, Jean, for the